Hello, and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. For the next hour here on Verbling, we are going to be doing an exercise in brainstorming. The goal is to increase vocabulary, a little bit of thinking in English. As well, we will engage in a little bit of basic sentence construction. Here's the idea. I have compiled a list of very basic nouns. The students will take turns thinking of various compound nouns or possibly strong set phrases or set collocations, and or possibly even idioms that involve these basic nouns. So if you think of a compound or you think of a combination word that involves the noun, simply say it, and then the next task is to form a simple sentence using the noun to try to illustrate the meaning of the noun, something that try to keep that in mind when making your sentence, something that shows the meaning of the word that you've come up with. Okay. Again, I'm going to give you a very simple noun, and you're going to try to think of compounds or set phrases. Doesn't matter if it's slang, that's fine as well, or even if you can, think of an idiomatic expression using the noun. So we'll share our vocabulary knowledge, and also we'll do a little bit of practice in sentence construction, which of course I will help you out with and give you feedback. So there may be grammar elements that come up as well. Okay, well, I'm ready if you're ready. Let's challenge ourselves a little bit and try this out. Okay, here we go. Hello, Elio.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Okay, I think. It's still early. I woke up late, I have to confess. I stayed up late at night watching a movie. Couldn't help myself. So I woke up a little late.
What time is it in Filipinas right now?
It's 10 in the morning, but I stayed up till like 3:30 in the morning watching some dumb movie. I'm a sucker for sports movies, especially if they're true story movies. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for those movies.
What movie were you watching?
It was a movie called $1 Million Arm. It was about baseball. It was pretty interesting.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of it before yesterday.
Is it an American movie?
Yes, it is. American and Indian, actually. It's about some baseball players from India. Actually, the first baseball players in the American professional baseball from India. Anyway, it was very interesting.
Oh, maybe I will watch it.
And inspiring. Anyway, nice to chat with you. That's given us a little time to collect a couple more students, so let me welcome them. Hello, Carolina. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I am good, and you?
I'm okay. Thank you. Nice to have you in class. And also, Keiko is with us. Hi, Keiko.
Hey, teacher. Nice to see you.
Hey. Nice to see you too, as always. Okay, let's get started. Now, here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do. Ellie, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to screen share here It's a very series of basic nouns. Now, okay, for example, our first one is butter. Can
Butter.
you think of any combination words with butter? Okay, what we're looking for is any combination words or set phrases, even if they're slang, that's fine. Or if you can think of an idiom, that would be great as well. Okay, or phrasal verbs. Actually, I almost forgot. Another thing you can brainstorm is verbs. Maybe some of these nouns, it's very common that people learn a noun, if it's a basic noun, they learn it only as a noun. So several of these words we'll be looking at will also have verb meanings, and frequently phrasal verb meanings. Okay, Elio, brainstorm away. Can you think of a
Actually,
word with butter?
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know any phrasal word with butter.
Okay, a
I can
compound
make
noun.
a sentence. Pardon?
How about a compound noun?
Compound noun.
Yeah,
No, not really.
compound noun is made up of two
Yeah,
nouns together.
I know what it is, but
Okay.
not really. Sorry.
Okay.
I know what
you're saying?
there is, but
Yeah. Okay. You know the basic butter, the noun. Okay, it's a dairy product. Spread it
yes.
on toast and okay. All right. Can you think of any word that anything? Nothing?
No, not really. Being honest, not. I can look
Okay.
in Google, but I can look for in Google, but
Okay. Well, hang
being
on.
honest, no, I don't know.
Maybe we'll come back to you. All right. We'll give you a little
Okay.
time. All right. Carolina, how about you? Can you think of any word related to butter?
Butterfly.
Thank you. There you go. Very, very simple. Very straightforward. Butterfly. All right. Very good. Okay. And can you try using it in a sentence?
In spring, I like to see butterflies on the flowers.
Okay. And very good. Try to, when you form a sentence, try as best you can to form a sentence that illustrates the meaning. So on the flowers, that makes it clear. Okay, butterflies, little insects. Great. That feed off the flowers. Perfect. Okay, that's simple and straightforward. Keiko, can you think of any compound nouns, phrasal verbs, even an idiom if you want, or even slang?
I would like to say the unique phrasal verb with butter that I know, teacher. Butter up.
Excellent. I was very good. Butter up. All right. Can you demonstrate its use in a sentence?
My colleague is always buttering our boss up
Oops.
in order to take some advantage.
Okay. Now, first of all, whenever we use a phrasal verb, we have to decide if it in fact is separable, which is what Keiko has done here. He separated the main verb and the particle. Let me think about this, actually. My colleague is always buttering our boss up. Yeah, I guess it is. I suppose it is, but normally I would not separate it. I would say buttering up our boss. Okay, I have to say, make a comment about your verb choice. It's excellent, actually. We have a present continuous with always. This is a very specific kind of usage of the present continuous, using always or perhaps never or other similar adverbs constantly. Usually this is used, not always, but usually it's used to show annoyance, and this would be a very annoying situation. So excellent verb tense use. Also, I need to point out that phrasal verbs work just like normal verbs as far as verb tenses go, and the main verb will reflect the verb tense, which you've done perfectly. Okay, my colleague is always buttering our boss up. I guess it is technically separable.
I just found an example on Wiki Dictionary with butter up joint, teacher, not separate.
Does it mention if it can be separated or not? I'm not entirely sure.
No.
Doesn't
It's a
say.
very simple dictionary.
Okay.
Only an example. Butter up someone.
Yeah, like I was saying, I've really only heard this not separated. So this sounds a little bit strange to me. So, all right, let me do a little surgery. Okay. All right, buttering up our boss. Okay, another excellent phrase here. In order to take some advantage, the thing is, we don't need a quantifier here. You don't need any quantifier or any demonstrative. Take an advantage, take the advantage, take some advantage. You don't need it. This is a specific colloquial phrase, and we just don't use any quantifier. It's not necessary. He's taking advantage of her. Don't take advantage of the situation. She does this in order to take advantage. You don't need a quantifier, okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, but it's a very useful and very common phrase in conversational English. So, nice job, actually. Okay, Elio, were you inspired? Can you think of anything?
Yes, I think I just found one bread and butter. Bread
Okay.
and butter.
Yeah. Okay. Bread and butter, and I might add that. Okay, just another English element you should know about. This is such a strong collocation. This is such a strong phrase that you sometimes may actually see it written like this, with a reduced, because of the reduced pronunciation and the reduced sound. Sometimes even like, well, like on menus, or I don't know, more informal writing, you might actually see "and" in this reduced form with an N and an apostrophe. Bread and butter, because that's how we usually say it, actually. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Okay. All right. Now, this has both a very physical meaning and an idiomatic meaning. So, Elio?
Yeah.
Give me a
It
sentence.
says that it's kind of someone's basic income.
Okay.
A sentence could be, I can't miss another day of job because that's my bread and butter.
Well, how did I?
I can't.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having a little problem with my font here. Okay. One more time.
I can't miss another day of work because that's my bread and butter. Bread and butter.
Okay. All right. So here's the idiomatic meaning. This would work, Leo, but the essential element to using this idiom is to understand your bread and butter is your main income. This would work if the speaker had another job. Maybe they have a part-time job or some kind of business on the side. Okay? So if that was understood, then this idiom would be used correctly here. By the way, your grammatical structure is correct. No problems at all. Okay, so Elio, that is one element that has to be taken into account. And we frequently use this idiom to talk about a business. Rarely, it is possible to use it this way about an individual. Okay, so it's not wrong, not at all. However, it's more often used to talk about a business or perhaps an economy for a country. For example, okay, the oil and petroleum industry is the bread and butter of the Russian economy.
Okay,
Boom,
okay.
boom. They do other things. There's other parts of the economy, but the major part is most certainly oil. That's the idea. Okay, very good. Thank you, Elio. You're in the groove here. Cool. Okay, Sam has joined us. Hi, Sam.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. We're doing a little brainstorming exercise, learning a little vocabulary from each other, and also a little bit of sentence construction. So right now we're brainstorming compound nouns. Actually, we have a nice array here to show you here. Butterfly, compound noun. Butter up, phrasal verb. Bread and butter, an idiomatic phrase. So that's exactly the idea. You guys have done a really good job of getting the idea of what I'm trying to do. Different words and expressions derived from basic nouns. So can you think of anything that uses the word butter? Sam?
Yes, yes. Butter. Yes,
Butter.
yes, I think normally we use butter for eating.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
But
yes.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you butterfly, butter up, bread and butter? Can you think of any strong collocations like set phrases, even slang, or compounds of any type?
Yes, I'm thinking that.
You need some help?
Where
Where are you going?
Yes, I'm thinking. Butter. Butter. Butter up.
Yeah, we got that one.
But yes, maybe butters, bread, and someone bread and butters.
We got that one. Bread and butter.
Bread
Okay.
and butter. Okay.
Let me give you a couple and see if you know either of these that I was thinking of. Buttercup.
Okay. Buttercup.
Or here's another one. Butterfingers.
Okay.
Do you know the meaning of either of these?
Buttercup, I think it's a kind of food we use especially for eating. Buttercup.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Buttercup.
Actually,
No idea.
buttercup is a type of flower, and it is also an expression of what is that called? An expression that we use for a loved one. Like there's several of these that we use for someone we love or we're in love with, your husband or your wife or your dearly loved boyfriend or girlfriend. Hey, Buttercup, pumpkin, muffin.
Okay. Means some expression.
Yeah,
Expression, right? Okay.
that's right.
Buttercup. Okay. And
Well,
Butterfinger.
yeah, do you know
Yes. It's
Butterfingers?
also it's also when clumsy things doing, or in this
Yes,
sense we can, yes,
excellent.
Butterfingers.
You want to try to use Butterfingers in a sentence?
Okay. Um, um, accidentally, or I dropped a plate. Um, I dropped a plate. Just a Butterfinger today.
Okay, I am just. I'm going to add the verb to be there.
Okay. Yes, I drop a plate. I'm just a Butterfinger. It's clumsy and accidentally you do something. Butterfinger. Yeah.
Okay. One thing is we.
They're compound noun. No?
Yes, it is a compound noun, actually. Oh, yeah, look at that. It works together. Silly me.
Yeah.
There's no need for a space. Sometimes I don't even know if compound nouns, I frequently am not sure if it's, separated with a space, a two-word compound noun, or is it in fact a one-word compound noun? I didn't even realize it's one word. Okay, one thing, it's not a Butterfinger. It has to be plural. All right. I am just a Butterfingers today. Okay, very good. We use this expression as a commentary, either about ourselves, as you have done here, very good, or about somebody else. Somebody else dropped something.
Okay.
We might even just use the word as an expletive. Butterfingers. Okay, like an accusatory expletive.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just fine.
Just especially falling something. For example, dropping or falling, or maybe catch something.
Well, if you catch it, then you're not a Butterfingers. Yeah, you drop it is the idea.
Drop it. Yes, you drop it.
Exactly. Okay. Very good. Okay, let's try a new word. This is exactly the idea. What we're trying to do is learn some new words by sharing here. Carolina. Okay, now this one should be easy. There's like a gazillion derivations from hand.
Yes,
Can you think of one?
I heard that a golden handshake.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right. This is idiomatic. All right. This was in a class not so long ago that I had. Okay. All right. Okay, can you use a sentence with this idiomatic phrase?
When I was working, I got a golden handshake.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. I think you're a little off on the meaning. You wouldn't get a golden handshake when you were working.
Okay. When I was fired.
Fired? Okay. Okay. Fired from working. That's okay. Well, okay, that's possible. Usually you get a golden handshake when you retire. Okay. Okay, they give you some kind of settlement, or maybe they give you some money and honor you or whatever. This is very British, by the way. In American English, we use different expressions. When you retire, we euphemistically kind of metaphorically, symbolically say, talk about getting a gold watch. Oh yeah, I got my gold watch and everything. Yeah, I retired last month. Okay, because they actually used to give you a gold watch when you retired. I think from the railroad is where it comes from. But so Americans don't use golden handshake. We use a gold watch, or we also have another expression, a gold parachute, which has to do with a pre-contracted agreement wherein CEOs or very high-level company employees, no matter the quality of the work, no matter how terrible they were at their job, they're given a large sum of money. So somebody like, I don't know, the CEO at Lehman Brothers, who presided over the worst meltdown in corporate history, he walked away with, I don't know, $60 million or something like that, even though he did the most terrible job a human being could do running a company. Woohoo! Anyway, that's a golden parachute. Okay, well, that's an interesting one. So, thank you. It also includes, by the way, the compound noun handshake. So we have an idiom, and we've also included the compound noun handshake, of course, the traditional greeting where you shake someone's hand. Okay, good job. All right, Keiko, can you think of any other combination word using hand, or even idiom or whatever?
Handout.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, haha.
Handout
Is
is
that the noun or the verb? Because
the verb, teacher.
okay, because there is both a verb to hand out, phrasal verb, and there's also a noun which is a compound noun, a handout. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, both.
My neighbor handed out food to help the orphanage.
Okay, well, that's an interesting example. It's an interesting example because it actually incorporates two different meanings of the verb, both at the same time. Interesting. Good job. Oh, okay. A handout is something given freely, no strings attached, usually to someone in need, like food to an orphanage. Perfect example. But also, handout can be physical. In a class, I could call on a student, okay, Keiko, please hand out the worksheet to the rest of the class. So he's going to walk around the class giving everyone the worksheet. A more physical meaning. So this, good example. It's like both at the same time. A handout, the noun, is the food. The food could be referred to with the noun handout. Okay. Great job. Very good. Elio, can you think of any kind of combination word or phrase with hand?
Out of hand.
Out of hand. Okay, interesting. All right. Very good. Okay, I guess an idiomatic expression. How can we use it in a sentence?
Yes, your tardiness is getting out of hand.
Okay. Okay, you seem kind of really focused on being tardy or late to work today, Elio. Are you Having a problem
Sorry
there,
to
or no, it's
no,
that.
nothing.
Don't want to get too personal. All right, just wondering, you know. Okay, okay. Well, your sentence is grammatically correct and obviously shows the correct usage of the word. You obviously know the meaning. Something's out of hand. It's become unmanageable. It's definitely negative. Usually negative. Anyway, unmanageable. A party can get out of hand. All right, furniture crashing through the window, naked people running around. Oh my gosh, this party's out of hand. So, okay, the basic meaning is unmanageable. It has another meaning though. If you dismiss something out of hand, you dismiss it, you reject an idea, or it could be something physical even. You reject something without even considering it or discussing it or anything else. So you reject something out of hand or dismiss it out of hand. So it has really two meanings, this idiom. Okay, great job. Sam, can you think of any phrases or phrasal verbs
Yeah.
or compound?
Yes.
Okay.
Hands off.
Okay, very good. Glad you made that plural. Hands
Mhm.
off. Okay, can you use it
Yes,
in a
hands
sentence?
off. Yes. Please. Hands off that cake tin.
Hands off that what?
Tin, cake tin,
Oh,
or
cake tin. Cake tin.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Fine.
And
Okay.
another is hands up. It's very common.
Yeah. Okay.
Hands up.
I took the liberty of adding the exclamation point because you're using hands off as an expletive, something your mother might say, and maybe smack your hands off. Get your hands off the cake. Okay. Right. It's frequently used as an expletive. Another meaning, Sam, it's often also used like this. My boss takes a hands-off approach at work. A more abstract meaning, well, and the opposite is true. My boss has a really hands-on approach. Okay, he's involved with everything. He's hands-on. So it can be used almost as an adjective to explain the degree to which usually a boss or supervisor is involved with his subordinates. Somebody has a hands-off approach. He lets the employees do what they want. Hands-on approach is maybe a little bit of a micromanager. All right. Great. Good job. Okay.
So can we say that you use for in a negative sense always?
Hands off? I don't know. Is that actually that'd be a good thing if I was the employee.
Okay.
I wouldn't think of that as negative.
Hands. Okay.
It depends how you think about it. I think the hands-on or hands-off, co-located with approach, I think they're neutral ideas. It depends on what you think as an employee. What do you prefer? Sam, do you like a hands-on boss who's involved with everything, or do you like a hands-off boss who delegates everything and then kind of sits back? Which do you prefer?
I think that if in a good sense that is okay, but in a bad sense is not good. And if we involve in everything, for example, involve means in corruption or like that. So I think I don't think this good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you're telling me it depends. Okay,
Yeah.
exactly. It depends. So it's neutral. Depends on your point of view, I suppose. Okay, there are a lot of other, many idiomatic expressions with hand, and there's lots of other phrasal verbs. Okay, a hand up, give someone a hand up. We have hand off, hand hand in. You can have a hand in something. You help with someone else. So there's lots of other phrasal verbs we could think of here. We could spend an entire class just looking at hand with phrasal verbs, and then we could spend another class just looking at hand with idioms. So lots and lots. But let's move on. Okay, Carolina, door or doors, whatever. Can you think of any words that are derived, words or phrases derived from doors?
I am thinking, teacher.
Okay. Let me give you a clue. Make it easy. Compound nouns. Think about all the parts of a door.
Door, hand.
Door hand? Yeah, no.
Yes, no.
No.
The. Oh my God. Doorknob.
There you go. That's what you're trying to think of. That's it. Doorknob. Okay. Very good. How could you use that in the sentence? In a sentence.
Oh my God. I don't know, teacher.
Okay. Well, what's go one step at a time. What is the verb what action do you do to a doorknob?
Open.
You don't open a doorknob, you open a door. Before you can open the door, you have to do something to the doorknob. Right? The door won't open until you turn the doorknob or twist the doorknob. For example.
I have to twist or turn.
Turn. Or twist, yeah. I mean, twist. Usually we use turn. Normally. Okay. So, there you go. Add a subject now.
My sister is doorknob.
Sorry?
Oh, is yes, is
I think you're overthinking it. Really.
yes, teacher. I am.
I think you're overthinking. Turn the.
Yes.
There you go. Just keep it simple. There you go. Okay. There is another expression that uses doorknob. I don't know if you guys have ever heard. It's actually a simile. Okay, a form of an analogy. And it's idiomatic because it's widely used. A common expression, as dead as a doorknob. It sounds very strange. It may sound very odd to you, but it's a very, very normal English expression. Okay. Oh, the cat got run over by a semi-truck. Oh, is he gonna live? No, he's just dead as a doorknob. To exaggerate the fact, being very, very dead indeed. Okay. Dead as a doorknob. All right. Okay. Thank you, Carolina. Keiko. Give me another combination word or expression or slang or anything else. Door.
Doorway.
Doorway, of course. All right. Yeah. Use it in a sentence.
After climb after climbed the staircase, she turned around. She stopped at the door on the doorway. At the doorway, and turned to look at the street.
Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, well, all right. After climbed staircase. Did you say the staircase?
The staircase.
Thank you. All right, and here,
comma.
Well, after a staircase, there needs to be a comma. You're right. Okay, because we're
after climbing. Climbing.
Thank you. The first time you said climbed, it definitely should be a gerund after climbing the staircase. No, it does belong here after staircase, in front of our newly introduced subject noun here. Well, yes, that's right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is better. After climbing the staircase, this is where the comma goes. Not after climbing. No, the staircase is not a subject noun. Okay.
No.
Not at all.
After she stopped. She stopped on the doorway and turned to look at the street after climbing the staircase.
Yeah, that's fine.
After she climbed. Yeah.
This is fine. You could have this in the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. It makes no difference whatsoever. If you put a subordinate clause in the beginning or at the end, it's just a matter of personal preference and style, whatever. So this is fine. I actually like this. The one other problem with this is the preposition which we use with doorway. You're not on the doorway, you're not at the doorway, we actually use in the doorway.
In the doorway.
Always.
Yeah.
If you're in the doorway, you're between two different rooms. So you're kind of stuck in the middle. Kind of think of it like that. You're in the middle between two different rooms.
Yeah, teacher. It is clear. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Sam, can you think of another one? With the door?
Okay. Knock the door, can we say that is a phrase? No?
Knock the door? No.
It's use a verb. Okay. Okay.
And by the way, Sam, we don't say knock the door. Go ahead, knock the door. We wouldn't say that. Go ahead, knock on the door.
Knock on the door. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Or frankly, normally, really, if you're stepping up to a door with someone, you would just say, "Go ahead, knock."
Okay.
We know where we're going to knock, so it's not really necessary to say the door.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Can we say that at death's door?
At the door?
Yes. At the.
Well, yes, we can. That would be just a simple prepositional phrase, though. It doesn't have any significant meaning.
At the door. Okay.
It's just that's just a prepositional phrase. It has no special significance. You won't find that in the dictionary. Okay. It's a combination of words. Think about. Can you think of any specific kinds of doors? We have different types of doors. Like if you're entering a hotel, for example. You're There might be a specific type of door. Or in your home, going out to the patio, there's another specific type of door.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of any?
Yes, I'm thinking.
All right.
Door. Yes.
Do you know what the door is called? The kind of door that spins around. All right. You kind of
Mm-hmm.
have to wait and jump in, and then it spins around, and you jump out. If you just stand there, you're just going to spin around in a circle. You know what that's called?
Mm.
Ah,
Can you repeat one more time? Yes.
sure.
I'm just thinking. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You often see them in hotels in a big city.
Okay.
You would never see them in the countryside. You would see them
Okay.
in a sophisticated hotel in the city. In
Mm-hmm.
order to go inside the building,
Okay.
there's a kind of door which
Kind of door.
spins
Okay.
around and around. Usually it has 4 quarters, and you have to jump inside the door
Mm-hmm.
and kind of walk around the half circle and then go into the lobby. You know what that's called?
Corridor. Corridor?
No.
No. No.
You're thinking of the word
Uh,
corridor.
Corridor.
That's
It's
a
different.
hallway. Different.
Different.
Corridor
It's
is a
different.
hallway.
Yeah.
No. No. So I can explain myself. What I was thinking of is revolving door.
Okay. Revolving door. Okay. They're
Yeah.
moving. Yes, moving. Okay. Yes,
Okay.
because they use for electricity and they can move all time. And yeah, yes, revolving door. Yes, we jump and enter into that. Yeah,
Kind of jump.
you're right. Yes, kind of jump. Yeah, revolving door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that one or try to
Yes,
brainstorm another one?
okay. Revolving door is okay. I was very hurry and so revolving door was moving very fast. So I jump into that to enter in the room or in the hall.
Okay. I jumped. What?
Mm-hmm. So I
Jump.
jump. Yes, jump. So I jump. Jump to the door, revolving door,
Okay. All right.
and enter into the hall.
Okay. Let's
It's a very long
take a look at this. Let's take a look at your very long sentence here. Okay. I was very hurried. You could say I was very hurried.
Hurried, okay.
To create an
Of
adjective
course.
here.
Uh-huh.
I was in a hurry is usually the normal phrase, or I was very hurried. That's okay. Using it as an adjective. Okay, and the revolving door was moving very fast. Okay, so I jumped to the door. Well, jump to means from some place to another place, A to B, but really here is where we need to say into. When
Into, okay.
you're going inside of.
Okay.
So when there's both the element of inside of and transfer one place to another, that's the time to use into.
Okay, means when we enter into the hall or room or they have boundaries, so we use into.
That's correct. Very good.
Okay.
So I jumped into the door and entered into the hall. Here, your second into is very optional. You don't really need it. You can just say and entered the hall.
Enter the hall. Okay.
Yeah,
entered
the hall. It sounds a little better without it. It's not really necessary. Okay. Okay. Also, There is an idiomatic meaning to this word, which is kind of why I introduced it. If okay, if I say, oh, let's see, if I say that job position in the company is a revolving door job, what do you think I mean?
Revolving door job. Okay, means moving, like means you go up very frequently.
It means we hire someone every few
Hire
weeks
someone.
or
Okay.
month. It's a revolving door. We hire someone, they last 3 weeks, they get fired. We hire someone, they last 5 weeks, they get fired. Okay. Something that is impermanent,
Not impermanent.
Permanent, right. Okay, that business on the corner, that building is a revolving door. Every 3 months or 6 months, there's a new business in the building on the corner.
Okay.
Okay, that building is just a revolving door. Or okay, maybe okay, that girl and her relationships are like a revolving door. She has a new boyfriend every 2 weeks. Okay, so it has that strong kind of metaphorical
So can we use for can we use for business, job, and for other things?
For anything, but for absolutely anything, but it usually involves a person, where people come and go. People come and go. But maybe a business, you know, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Elio, welcome back. First of all, hi.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Elio, we're looking at door. Can you think of any? We've come up with doorknob, doorway, revolving door. Can you think of any combination words, phrases, slang, whatever that use door, come from door?
I don't have a good one. I just garage door, but I think it's a common one.
That's okay. That's all right. It is a common one. It's a very common one, and that's good. Garage door. In fact, it's so common, you could consider this to be a compound noun. Even though it's a two-word compound noun, it is so common. Okay. Let me try to... I had to say it out loud. There's a reason I said it out loud, Elio. Sometimes when we have these words that go together, I have to, before my brain can think, I have to trick my brain. I have to say the combination of words together and kind of listen to myself. How do I say it? Garage door. Oh, garage door. I go high on the first one, on the first word. I go very low, my pitch I'm talking about. Okay, my pitch is very high, the first word, and very low, the second word. Oh, yeah. That helps me to recognize, oh, yeah, this is a compound noun, for sure. Because I can't help myself but say it with this pitch pattern. High, low. Baseball, airplane, airport, notepad, cell phone, high, low, high, low, high, low. Garage door. No, this is a good one. Absolutely. Okay, can you use it in a sentence?
I open the garage door to park my car.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. Perfect. Pop quiz. Elio, do you know what this is? If I could spell it right. That's the question. Door jamb, and I'm not sure if it's jam or jam. It is jam with a B. Really? Okay. I think it can be spelled either way, with a B or without a B. Do you have any idea what a door jamb is?
I don't have any idea.
Anybody? Pop quiz. Pop quiz time. Anybody know what a door jamb is? Okay. A door jamb, you may not even, it may not be common in building construction in your respective countries. I don't know, but it's really common in America. Normally, you have kind of a raised board underneath the door. You have to kind of, it's not very high. It's only a centimeter high or something, maybe. But it's on the floor, and it's made to protect the bottom of the door. You kind of have to step over the door jamb. You could, in theory, stub your foot or stub your toe on the door jamb. It's under the door. If the door's closed, it's totally under the door. But anyway, that's a door jamb.
Sorry,
Okay.
teacher. So why we use for door jamb?
Why we use it? Because it exists.
Yeah.
It's a physical noun.
No. I mean that when we use in a door for maybe the door open very fastly. That's why we put this one, or what? Or just
It's well, it has served several purposes. I wish they had them here in the Philippines, but they do not. Flooding is a frequent problem. So a door jamb rises up, separates the room by 1 or 2 centimeters. So, for example, the bathroom floods, the water's not going to run into the rest of the house. It's going to stay in there. Another reason, the door can rest slightly on the door jamb, and it protects the hinges of the door. It makes the door last a lot longer. Okay, without a door jamb, it'll scrape on the floor, and as the house settles or moves, it happens here in the Philippines, where we don't use door jambs. You see doors break off the hinges all the time. It's amazing. It never happens in America. It is a construction device to help stabilize, and it works. Trust me, because I've lived with them and I've lived without them, and there's a big difference. They have yet to develop the door jamb here in the Philippines. I wish they would, because all the time doors are coming off the hinges. There's nothing that protects it. It also separates the doorway. Largely, constructions are made of wood, private homes or family dwellings, and wood tends to shift and settle. So it means your doorway won't squish the door and make your door stuck, and wood swells, expands, and contracts, so your door won't get stuck. So there's a multitude of physical construction reasons why we use it. Okay. And they're really a brilliant little idea. Okay. Anyway, okay. All right. Well, we barely got any time, but okay, maybe one more here. Horse. All right. Elio, actually, you were the first one into class, so I'll give you the last shot here. Horse. What's a word that might go with horse?
I can't remember anything.
It's okay. You know what? It doesn't really matter. We need to stop because I have another class. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold your horses. Yeah, hold your horses, Elio. Okay, wait a minute. Hold your horses. We don't really have time for this. I have another class, so we really don't have time to get into it. Thank you, Carolina.
Cheers.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Elio. Thank you, Keiko. Thank you, Carolina.